I'm Kanika Gupta. I'm a graduate from Sir J.J. Institute of Applied Art, and I'm a graphic designer, more specialized in illustration. After graduation, I worked with Design Temple for some time, where I learned a lot and I got exposed to the different applications of using graphics as a design for anything and everything. And after that, I moved to Bangalore, and I have currently launched a brand of my own graphic products. It's called Iktara, where I want to put my hands on designing right from a safety pin to even a car with the use of graphics. Okay, I'm also a little mad, and mad about design, mad about art, and I would like to share the mad story of my life with you all, which has actually got me here to this presentation. Part one of being mad is, it all started with being MAD mad about doodles. MAD mad means pagal. Pagal means pagal for doodles. Doodles, what are doodles? Doodles are just random sketches which are done while doing 20,000 other things together. For example, talking over the phone, I decorate a particular number that I have noted, and they don't really have a purpose. They are just done randomly, and they can be done on any kind of surface. These are some doodles I would like to share, which I did in my classroom during my college days when I wasn't too interested in my lectures. These are different canvases for a doodle artist. That is a little tabletop on the white, some cloth, denim jeans, tissue papers. But the madness doesn't end here. Like doodles, they're just lying there, and there's nothing that comes out of it. It makes me more mad to do something out of my doodles, which takes me to my mad story again, part two of my mad story. I evolved to being mad about drawings. Drawings, what are drawings? Drawings are more planned doodles. They are done for a purpose, and they are more refined, and they are like an application of doodles. Some of the drawings I would like to share that I had done during my college days for a project called An Ode to Meera. Meera is, the subject was free. We were free to choose whatever we wanted to. Meera is more popularly known as Meerabai. She's a saint, a poetess, and she was quite mad about being in love. Her madness began when she questioned her mom as a little girl as to who was a dhula, who was her bridegroom. The answer to which she got was Lord Krishna. And then her madness totally began. She lived in this whole spiritual trance of her own. These are few drawings, illustrations I made to show her madness. That is her physical husband, whom she got married to, Bhojraj, who she didn't really consider him to be her husband because her husband was already Krishna. She's singing her songs, and she knows her Lord is listening to her. This is the holy intoxicant that I have titled. A lot of people were envious of Meera, and they couldn't accept her being a princess. How can she just go around in temples, dancing around like a jogan? And so they tried to poison her, which she accepted very beautifully, like a prasad of a god. That's her singing her praises of her Lord on her Iktara. And this is the limits to which her madness grew was she identified completely with her love, Krishna. She leaves her Iktara on the side and she becomes Krishna herself. She's playing the flute. Her eyes have the more punk, and they say kan mein wo basa hai. So that's the level of madness that she was in. She didn't care about what people said or anything else. And he is Krishna, who's enjoying all the attention from Meera, all the love. Another collection of my drawings I did during my college days was also another subject that I'm mad about, was Ashoka and the Kalinga War. Ashoka was the emperor who transformed from being called Ashoka the Chunt, that means the devil, to being Ashoka the Great. So these are a few drawings that show his devil form at the Kalinga War. The disastrous Kalinga War. This is the guilt trip he is on. Then he starts repenting. So And then he takes the path of the Buddha, and he gets the title of being Ashoka the Great. But again, these drawings are just kept on paper, and I wasn't really doing anything about it. So that evolved me to the next level of my math story, part 3, which is being mad about design. Design is so vast. Anything and everything is a design. God being like the greatest designer himself, he's designed the human body. This presentation is also designed. A design is a plan. Any design is first made on paper. It is scribbled and doodled, which is step 1. And then it's more refined in terms of a drawing, and then the whole design is created. So I'd like to share some designs that were created by applying some of my graphics on products. These are some playing cards that I had designed, especially for Diwali. And the whole concept of the cards was, I get lucky, I get Lakshmi Ji. It shows the owl, which is the carrier of the Hindu goddess of wealth, Lakshmi Ji. And he is draped with the 500 rupaya inside him, and he has the 1 rupee around him that shows that he is the carrier of wealth. The cards speak in Hindi. The owl speaks, he describes the suits of the cards. That is the Pan ka dhela, Hukum ka dhela. These are the picture cards. These cards were all edged in gold, as in they were edge gilded in gold, to bring about the Sona Chandi effect more and show Lakshmi more. This is how they were packaged. This is another design I created. It was a giveaway for a birth announcement for twins. So it was a toy box that I created, which had graphics, which had games on all the 4 sides of the cube through graphics. And the top of it had the invite of the party and the birth announcement. When you open the lid of the box, you have all the counters to play with and the chalks. This is a spot the differences between the twins, personalized with their names. This is a modified version of Snakes and Ladders. It's called Milk and Cries. You have milk and you go high, and you have tears and you go low. The scoreboard, which is personalized with the twin names. A tic-tac-toe. It's the complete set. This is another project I did. It's an example of applying my graphics on design. It's called the PhD, the Party Hard Diary, that educates one with the A to Zs of being a party, and it qualifies him to be a PhD holder. So A for the animal, the party animal. I for an item, which all the the party elements that completes a party. F for free food. On the left side, I had something called the PhD, which is the Party Hard Dictionary, which defines free food, which is a tummy pleaser that leads to the building of gases, giving off free aroma in return. P for P, which is an after effect of too much drinking or laughing, and it is a stinky but relieving process that must be cornered and done. K for karaoke. And this was a party checklist which was at the end of the diary. And Z for party over, and so is my presentation. But my madness doesn't end with this, it still continues. Currently, I'm also trying to apply my graphics on garments, and I'm working with a fashion designer. We are doing a whole collection of garments with graphics, and this is the jacket I'm wearing is an example of it. We've embroidered my illustration there. And yeah, and the madness will still continue. I would love to go to Milan, try to see how I can use my graphics, probably build like a 3D of some linear art or something. I lack material knowledge, and I'm not an architect, and I don't know those things, but I think I can learn all those things. It's a study. Thank you.